Hi guys, welcome back to the Deb and Nina V Show.
My name is Deb.
And my name is Nina. And I feel like today we're going to talk about something fun.
Yes. It's been a lot of things, like weird things that are trending, over social media lately.
Yeah.
And I kind of just wanted to do a segment to kind of like touch up on like the ones that stood out to us the most.
Okay. And before we dive in, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, okay? So you guys can get our notifications.
Yes. Okay. So we came up with like 5 trends, that we're going to discuss and get our opinions on it and see like what we think and, as far as why it's happening.
What's the tea?
Honestly. So like the first one that, and that one was inspired by Drake getting his nails painted pink, pretty much.
Okay.
Like, but there's a rise of men just like getting their nails painted.
Yeah, and listen, Jake, those were cute. Okay, those were cute nails. I feel you. They would have looked cute on girls.
Yeah, so we ain't hating on nothing like that, But like, what is it? Like, what's the drive behind you guys doing that? Because if it's like something like to try to push men away from that stereotypical, you can't get your nails done, you can't get it painted.
The toxic masculinity.
Right. Because really, we don't even know who came up with that rule as far as like only women can get their nails painted, men cannot.
That's true. It's just like is in society that we see. Woman has always, but maybe way back in the day,
maybe they did.
Yeah.
And you're right, because like a lot of things were done back in the day, not necessarily for fashion, like how we're doing it now, but more for like symbolism or other things, or
very true.
You know what I mean? Whether they're part of a clique or a group or so like not that it hasn't been done, but the reasoning behind why it's getting done, I feel like is shifting.
Yes.
And guys are making it like more cool again. Like we can get our nails painted.
All right.
It doesn't question my masculinity.
And shout out to you because getting your nail painted does not have anything to do with you being masculine.
Right.
So hell yeah. And I feel like I don't know any men in my life personally who have their nails painted, but we love a good mani, okay?
Yes.
We, because if it's a rise of self-care, self-grooming, we definitely love it and appreciate it.
Right.
As women, we don't want our men out here dirty fingernails.
Ew. Like, don't touch me with your claws. Like,
okay, so I don't know. And so this trend seems to be almost secluded in Hollywood. Maybe even internationally too. So it makes me wonder, like, okay,
I expected more internationally, because that strict, rigid, like masculine man, like idea is really in the US. Like, there's lots of things, that are frowned upon. But
honestly,
painting nails, I did not see that coming. But hey,
facts. And before even Drake top on it, there's people who's been doing it in Hollywood for like years.
Yeah.
Lil Yachty, Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like,
although they were doing like darker colors.
True. Okay.
Drake hit us with the pink. Okay. Maybe it's for breast cancer awareness. We don't know. We don't know why he chose pink, but. I don't know.
But it definitely is something to look into.
It's interesting.
Yeah, and I think that it does have a lot to do too with, like you said, internationally, the rise of anime culture being popularized in America now. Okay. Men wanting to be different and stand out in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like, we can't imagine the pressure of, I guess, every celebrity looking alike over there. They're wanting to do something so different, and maybe that is that little bubble.
Icons, right?
Yeah. Regardless, however you want to do it, men, go ahead and do it. You are free to express yourself as any way you like.
We won't judge, All right, so trend number 2, wearing baby bumps. Okay. And I feel like Rihanna kind of like started this trend, and I'm not talking about like photo shoots, yes, we're having our photo shoots with our bellies out, whatever. But I'm talking about like casually going outside, just wearing your baby bump, I guess we're used to like women wearing maternity clothes, to like cover it, we just see more of like, let this belly out.
Suns out, buns out. Okay, we're talking about bumps out. And I think it is a very good trend. I think it's a fun trend.
It is.
I think it was needed for the motherhood out there, for those who are pregnant. Because honestly, the maternity clothes, like I've never been pregnant, but it's like when you see maternity clothing on people, it just gives extra large.
Yeah.
There is no fashion. There is no sense of style to it.
Yes.
I don't want a large t-shirt. You know what I mean? Make it actually a maternity fit outfit for women.
Yes.
And Rihanna definitely highlighted that market, you know?
Yes, where it's like, you know, pregnant women can also be included into this, like, these fashion trends.
Fashionista. We're talking about 9 months of pregnancy. You telling me I gotta look like a bum in an extra large t-shirt?
The entire time? No. No, it doesn't make any sense.
No.
It's just part of life, so everything else might as well be part of, you know what I mean, the process as well. Like, you know, you can still get cute. You can still, you know.
Exactly.
Because sometimes pregnancy isn't, you know, smooth for all women. So at least being able to dress up and look cute sometimes, I feel like that would make my day. I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah, listen, if I get pregnant, I feel like my bumps will be out. But I feel like it's only if I'm in the US. Like if I was traveling internationally, I don't think the trend reached there where it would be like maybe too much attention. Like
people probably want you to cover your baby bumps. Yeah. But it's fun though. That's a fun one.
It's fun, yeah.
All right, the third one here we have OnlyFans. You know, where there's a rise in women getting that confidence to be like, you know what, I'll start my OnlyFans.
Embracing that.
And not really caring about what the public, especially men, have to say about them getting their bags.
Yeah.
You know?
And we saw a video about that. It was from a woman's perspective, but she was basically saying that, you know, the OnlyFans girls now are winning.
Yeah.
You know, and within that market, it's the men who are taking that biggest L. And of course, the comments were getting bitter. Let's cry about it.
Yeah.
Okay, crying's done. Let's talk about it now. Listen. Let's go back to business 101, right? Wherever, high school, college, whatever. Okay, so there was a need for it in the market. Okay? And the ladies, the OF ladies, they supplied that need.
Yes.
Okay, supply and demand.
Yeah.
So I don't understand the bashing of now these women that they're not supplying what you guys were asking for.
And then on top of that, being able to use that money to get things done.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're probably getting their student loans paid. Like, you know, like it's just there's certain things that people, once they pin you as OnlyFans, that's just who you are now. This person can also be a mother. This person can also own a home. This person, you know, could be running other businesses. Like it's just a source of income.
Yeah. And it's giving business savvy. The men are not allowed to now bash those women that are giving them, you know, their needs for what you guys asked for, and they're making money out of it. I feel like for that conversation, the men who are bitter, either you both take L's, as in men and women, or it's the man who's taking the L.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna look at it that way because at the end of the day, the men are out there or paying or subscribing to the OnlyFans girls account and stuff. While maybe you may be in a relationship being married, you're giving your time and your attention, time, and money away to the girl while you're bashing her, saying she's not wifey material.
Right.
But the wifey material
isn't getting any of that
money, time, or attention.
Yeah.
It's giving, I'm trying to be the OnlyFans girl. You know what I mean? It's giving like she has her bag.
Yes. Like honestly, I feel like the OnlyFans girl knows her value more than a wife would in certain situations. Because the wife, you know what I'm saying? You worried about saving the man money, so you don't ask for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like you just live within your limits. You don't do nothing. You help him get his bag so he can spend it on the OnlyFans girl. You know what I mean? Like it's just if what we're losing as women who are OnlyFans girls is for men to say, oh, I would never wife you, I'll take it.
That's completely acceptable.
I'll take it.
That's fine.
Because the wife is broke. The OnlyFans girl is getting money and she's taking care of her bills and she's taking care of her family and everything else that she needs to do.
It was shocking to me that the men really were trying to say it was only the woman. Now, granted, okay, like I said, if it's 50-50, if it's 50-50, fine. But you cannot tell me it's only the woman. Because at the end of the day,
it takes two to tango.
Yeah, and they're paying for visual content.
Yes, that's another thing. Y'all paying for stuff that y'all not even touching.
Visual content, spending all that money on her and then bashing her, and then you're a real woman who's out
How
here.
you never even touched her and you calling her a hoe? That's crazy to me, you know?
It really is.
Like, it's just, this woman, you've never touched her. You're paying for it. So you must obviously find value in it because money equals value, right? Like,
True. And don't say it's just play. Because like I said, you're spending your money, your time and attention. At the end of the day, if this is play, then...
Play is free.
Yeah.
You paid money, bro. It's not play.
It is not. It is not.
No.
And as a woman, I would not date a man who is subscribed to an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Flip it that way.
Yeah.
Why would I want to date a man who's subscribed to an OnlyFans channel?
Right. Because as the wife, I feel like, this OnlyFans girl is taking my job.
Yeah.
Like, you should be thinking about
your
me
job
that way.
And your money.
Thank you. Like, you buying this girl shoes, like, you just want me to dance? Well, you come get this dance and get me some shoes. Like, you tripping.
Exactly. So I feel like it is accountability on both ends.
Yes.
As men, you can't do all that bashing, but not realizing that you are the one who is contributing to that factor too.
Yes.
At the end of the day, this need was made, like, you guys did that need, okay?
Yeah.
And it was fulfilled for you. So if you no longer are interested, no need to bash. Just go ahead and take your attention away.
Yeah, just unsubscribe. That's it.
That's all there is.
Stop giving her your money.
Okay. And stop bashing at that too. What the hell?
Yeah. So OnlyFans girls, do your thing, boo boo. Okay. All right, get your bags. So the next one we have here is like surrogacy, and and that's not. It is a touchy topic.
It is very sensitive, yeah.
Yes, so for the woman who needs that, and like we're not here to bash you. That's not what we're talking about.
Problems at all.
Right,
yeah.
right. It is a necessity for when it's necessary.
Yeah.
But we're talking about like as far as like the treatments of the surrogate mother.
Okay.
And the limitations that can be put on the surrogate mother.
Ooh, okay.
What can the father of the baby ask of the woman? And, what's appropriate? What can the mother ask of the woman that's appropriate? Like, is she allowed to live her life to some extent? Like, what couldn't they do?
And I think that's a very interesting conversation to have because in Hollywood, I mean, I don't want to say it's a trend because, but a lot of the celebrity women mothers now are having, giving birth through surrogacy. And while majority of them could be, medical complications, a lot of them probably could just be preference.
Yeah.
And with that being said too, it's kind of like, like you said, what is the limitation? Like, is she living in home with you? Okay. Does she have dietary restrictions?
Yeah.
What is that really looking like? I feel like if I were to go through that process of surrogacy, I wouldn't mind my surrogate, to live with us. Now, granted, it just depends, right?
Yeah.
If I'm in an apartment, like, there's just no room for two women. Yeah. But if I'm like living in a mansion saying, hey, I'm Kim K, right? She got plenty of rooms and whatnot. Why not, you know? But it was brought up because Chrissy Teigen recently gave birth, via surrogacy, while just a few months before she naturally gave birth herself. So congrats on that. And I know that's a beautiful journey for you, but it is kind of like, what was that dynamic like? Now, she did go ahead and thank her surrogate mother or her surrogate donor, I guess. And was just like, she even, named her kid after that surrogate mother. So I love that she gave, respect and honor, not honor, but like, what is the word I'm looking for? She basically, I loved that she stepped out and actually did a post and was like, hey, I love what you did for us. You'll always consider to be family. Yeah. And that's really important because that's like 9 months.
That is 9 months that you're carrying a baby for someone else, and that's the other thing too with considering them family, like, because the lines I guess do blur a little bit, just a tiny bit,
Yeah.
You're sharing your motherhood with another woman, and now something that the husband and wife or men and women would experience together, like a third woman, like a third party is brought into it, and the love kind of has to like spread 3 ways because your baby's in this woman, so as the father of the baby, do part of you kind of love the woman, not to that extent, but is there that sensitivity there, like, oh my gosh,
I would like to
because
think so,
some men do get that kick out of seeing their woman pregnant, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just interesting.
That is true. Some men really want their women to be barefoot in the kitchen pregnant. Okay. And that's whatever. Yeah. But that is very interesting.
I mean, as far as me, I think I would want to keep an eye on her too. Like, it would suck, like, if she feels like, her life is limited, but I would guess maybe that was part of the contract.
True, because at the end of the day too, they have to look at it. It is a job because we're not seeing it from the other end.
Right,
because she's getting paid.
She is getting paid.
So I would think that, like, if this is so bad, but if I'm your boss.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and I gave you these things to follow, like you would follow them,
yeah,
you know?
That's true. And that's also because too, like, this is how you would want your pregnancy to go, because it is your baby.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, like I can kind of see why, right? We would limit them so much. She wouldn't be able to go nowhere.
No, you saying he would be. We both pregnant.
All right. So the last one here we have is, what is deemed acceptable for mothers? Like, what is mother behavior?
Mother behavior. Boy, let's
talk
about
it. This one was sparked due to recently on social media. Keke Palmer is trending with Darius regarding their little dispute.
Keke was out and about, at a concert with Usher, and she was getting it, having a good old time.
Yes, she was.
The boys are mad. So let's talk about what really is motherhood. Now, granted, I'm not a mother, I got no kids.
Right.
So, but the idea, I think it is a double stereotype of men expecting women who are now mothers to act completely different.
Yeah. Like,
normal.
Just like holy and very conservative, even if they wasn't before. Because I remember Kim and Kanye had a fallout because of that, where they're attracted to the woman as they are, showing off their bodies and everything, and then wife them, or sometimes don't, get them pregnant, and then be like, oh, but you can't be acting like how you was acting when I met you.
Mother, though.
Yeah. Like, what does being a mother mean? Does that mean you're no longer entitled to have fun? Does that mean you no longer are entitled to a life? Because that is not true. It's actually that type of mindset that gives, I feel like, a rise to, what's it called? Postpartum depression.
Oh, yeah, that the women are facing.
The women are not getting enough breaks, from their children, and the societal pressure of what a motherhood is supposed to consist of. Because yes, we're already thinking about somebody other than ourselves. And to be honest with you, I don't know. I feel like women, we kind of do that anyway.
Yeah.
But now, it's a baby in the picture. Yes, obviously, we're caring for somebody other than ourselves, but that can be done, and you can still have fun as a mother.
Simultaneously, let's talk about it. Because listen, as women, we are multifaceted. Men, you already know this, because I feel like men, they don't get they don't get put into boxes.
Right.
They don't be like, oh, this and that. You guys could be a father, a rapper, pursue this, that,
a baby whatever. Daddy, all that in one, and it doesn't, it doesn't attack your integrity or who you are as a person, But for women,
all of a sudden there's a different behavior. Listen, to all the women out there who are going out there having fun, go ahead and do what you got to do and have fun, because the only thing that should consider you being a bad mother is you not taking care of your kids, you not feeding your kids, and you not really that full on,
Yeah.
Besides that, you shaking your ass on
doesn't make you a bad mother.
No, it does not.
Especially not with Usher. I mean, come on, it's Usher.
Seriously, no, because the men really are out there. They're thinking women should act a certain way when it's not. We don't hold you to that.
Yeah.
Men aren't being held to that.
No. We don't say you can't have fun. We're requesting you to be part of the kids' lives. Yes, I hear that. But I don't hear that. Oh no, you cannot have fun.
You're a father.
Right. Now, mind you, all the time they're in the clubs. You know what I mean? While wifey is home with the kids.
Okay.
I'm tired of that narrative. It doesn't have to be like that.
No.
The woman can go out every once in a while and be like, woof. I mean, we done pushed the baby out.
Oh my goodness, right.
We pushed it out.
9 months of us not doing it. Let them go ahead and have fun.
Okay, now we can shake, we can move, because we couldn't move for 9 months. Come on.
No, the men.
It's a celebration for real.
It is, and the men are being insensitive, and they're not putting themselves, of course, in women's shoes.
Yeah.
Because if you did, you'd have realized that that's 9 months. I mean, for the whole 9 months entirety, a woman is only focused on raising that baby, eating healthy,
being pregnant, right? Because even after the 9 months, then it's the 18 years the child is with you.
Exactly.
That and then you're the mother for the rest of the child's life. So it's not like you get to retire being a mother after that point. Does that really mean that's it? Sit down, just be in the house, cook, clean, and whatever. No, come on.
Yeah. Okay, a woman, a mother going out to the club and dancing is still a mother, okay?
Yes.
Because you can consider yourself a father when you're out there, selling drugs, doing all of this, but you're still a father.
Right, because you're providing for your family, right? So even though the action you're doing isn't, like looked upon. You're still doing it to provide for your family. So like, where are those leeways for women? Mm-hmm. For real.
Well, that's for real, and that's tea. So listen, how if you met your wife or your shorty, your girlfriend, and she was shaking her ass before, okay, she's gonna shake her ass after the pregnancy. And that's a given, okay, and that is what it is.
Yeah, and that is okay, men. Like, come on. We don't tell you to stop wearing your gray sweatpants after marriage.
Okay, we don't tell you to stop going to the club or drinking or doing whatever they deem may not be father if it was a double stereotype.
Right.
So like really do that. And I feel like this conversation too, because every relationship is different, but why don't you go ahead and check in on, that pregnant girl, okay?
Yeah.
If she's your baby mama, if she's your wife, I hope, there's more respect than that. But
yeah.
Check on her, okay? Instead of going and bashing her, I want you to be like, let me go ahead and have fun with the girls. I'll stay home and watch the kids.
Like, come on. Like, take a break. Like, I know you're always in the house. You're worried about the kids or whatever. Like, why don't you, just go have fun. You guys, instead, you're like, oh, be a mother. It's about keeping them in that box,
It really is. And like I said, we're multifaceted. You could be a mother in so many different other things. Mm-hmm. And you can't put her in a box and call her a bad mother when she literally was not doing anything. That doesn't even it's not equivalent to her being a bad mother.
Yeah, she was just on stage with us, so relax. Okay? But these were the trends.
She was getting it, girl.
Right? She was singing back like...
Go ahead, girl. We love that for you.
But yeah, these are the trends, guys, that we wanted to discuss. Not all were really trends, but, just things that we've kind of noticed.
Yeah.
That
and bringing awareness to and talking about it because, listen, it's all fun and games, but ultimately, it is up to you and your partner to find out what works best for you in these dynamic relationships.
Because the way this world is going, I mean, I love it. Personalities, identities, everybody.
It's definitely fun.
It is fun, right? I'm like excited. I'm like waiting for something else to come out the box and be like, well, what's next? Like... But yeah, guys, so if you have anything you wanted to add to anything we've said, please add it in the comments, share if you have a trend or something you've kind of been seeing a lot lately. Write that in the comments as well. We want to know.
Exactly. So go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, guys, okay? And we drop videos every week, y'all, all right? So we'll see you guys next week.
All right. Bye-bye.